Hello race fans and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we are here at Talladega Superspeedway for the SRT 75. This is going to be the season finale for the More Freedom series season 2, and the final race shapes up to be a fantastic one as the points are very close. So let's go through your top 10 in points. Your points leader is going to be the number 25 of JTM 2588. Second place will be last week's winner, the 96 of Nico 2588. Third place will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Fourth will be the 72 of Duchess. Fifth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Sixth will be the 00 of Mudbone. Seventh will be the 80 of Hog Eric. Eighth will be the 11 of TC Roberts. Ninth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. And rounding out your top 10 will be the IROC Series champion, the 07 of Douchebaggins. So that's your top 10 in points, and as you can see, pretty much the top 4 in points have the ability to win the series this year. For Duchess to win, the scenario for her to win would be the top 3 have to finish in last place, and she absolutely has to win the race for her to win the series. So it's mathematically possible for her, but we're going to see what happens as this race goes on. So these drivers are going to get their cars dialed in, and let's go racing. Let's go through your starting top 10 with Ford's first pole of the year. Your pole sitter will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos, and on his outside will be the 51 of AJM 2588. In the second row, we'll have the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside, the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. In row number 3, we'll have the number 80 of Hog Eric, and on his outside, the points leader, the 25 of JTM 2588. In row 4, we'll have the number 20 of Adam B 5000, and on his outside, the 660 of Garrett Miller. And in row number 5, we'll have the 999 of Deviant, and on his outside, the number 11 of TC Roberts. So for the last race, again, we've got that Ford on the pole for the 40 of Veteran Chaos, so very much needing that pole. That's going to be obviously his first pole of the year. First one for KFB Racing, and the first one for Ford this year. Vet currently running 40th in points. Definitely could use an uptick right now, as he's had just a rough season this year. But right behind him, he's going to have stiff competition from that 95 of Zed Brunna for Aces to Zed Motorsports. Zed, as you'll recall, won the Talladega race here for the IROC Series on Monday with a fantastic drive, because as you know, IROC cars are all the same. So he just drove the wheels off of that car on Monday, pulled out to that win. Again, this is Talladega. Anything can happen as that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car pulls off. Hopefully for the final time. We'll see, as we've got 29 laps of hopefully green flag action today here at Talladega. We're going to see what these drivers can do as Vet's leading us down to take this green flag. And we are underway here at Talladega for the SRT 75, the season finale for the More Freedom series. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Already battling 2-3 wide is going to be, looks like that 80 of Hog Eric down to the inside of the 25 of JTM, or JTM pushed it to the middle, trying to get around the 1 of Jamal Jackson. So we already have 3 wide action right now, as your leader on the track is going to be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. We'll bring up timing and scoring now. As always, top 10 will be on the left. Your favorite driver scrolling across the top. Vet trying to lead this first lap, but the 80 of Hog Eric has different plans, as Eric down to the inside of him, as we've got an accident in the back of the pack already here on lap number 1. Your leader, though, coming out of the tri-oval, looks like it's going to be the 80 of Hog Eric. We are under yellow, as Eric is able to take the yellow flag right now. Down into 1 and 2, we're going to see if they can get woed up here and not cause any more accidents. So your leader is going to be the number 80 of Hog Eric here at Talladega. So it looked like that accident involved the number 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. We're going to go ahead and jump up to the back and see if we can see that. As you can see, Nail Clipper does have damage. That's going to be pretty much end his day, I'm guessing. Let's go see that replay real fast. So it's just going to be an unfortunate wrong place, wrong time for the 57 of a Nail Clipper Flipper. He's going to, as you can see, he's 3 wide right now with the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal, and on his outside is going to be that 300 of Resemble. This is not going to be Resemble's fault. This is actually going to be Johnny's fault, getting up into the front left of the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. But so let's see this accident. You can see Johnny comes up, gets into the 57, who gets into the 300 and into the 49 as Resemble still goes spinning, collecting the 71 of Kung Fu Beer and the 66 of Syndicate J. So we're going to see what happens. It looks like Resemble is going to be out of the race as a result of that, as he heads into his pit stall right here. So unfortunate break for the 300 of Resemble as he is out of this race. So we're going to wait for things to settle down here, as we did have some takers for pit road. We'll go through those out of the race as a result of that accident. We're going to see the number 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal is going to be out of the race, as he had fallen down to 11th in points. Had been in the top 10 most of the season. He has fallen. He will finish 38th on the day. Also out of the race is going to be the number 10 of It's Some Alien, the 47 of Dom Kizzle, the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper, and the 300 of Resemble. So third place in points, the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper has his season end on lap number 1 here at Talladega. Very, very unfortunate break for that 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Was hoping to see him battle it out for the series win with the 25 and the 96 and the 72. So that's also going to almost pretty much mathematically put the 72 of Duchess out of contention for the series win. So the only 2 drivers at this point that could win the series are going to be the 25 of JTM and the 96 of Nico 2588, who are currently both in 13th and 14th. So let's go through your top 10 real fast. Currently leading the race is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray, previous winner here on the series. Actually, 2-time winner this season. First at the All-Star race, and then he won again at Daytona. So the Corvette Stingray, his super speedway package and driving has really picked up this year. So he's going to be your leader. Second place will be last season's points champion, the number 13 of King of the Aces, looking for his first win this year. Third place will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Fourth will be the 80 of Paul Garrick. Fifth will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000. Sixth will be the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Seventh will be the 999 of Deviant. Eighth will be the IROC Series champion, the 07 of Douche Baggins. Ninth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack, and rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 51 of AJM 2588. You can see right here, here's your points leader, the 25 of JTM, and his teammate, the 96 of Nico, second place in points. So there may possibly be a way for Duchess to win this. She's currently running in the 21st position. She would absolutely have to win this race and probably lead at halfway to pull this out. But so she's mathematically possibly still in the running, but JTM and Nico would absolutely have to finish 36th and 37th at this point for her to do that. So looks like we're going to get one more lap of yellow, one more lap of caution here at Talladega. Fastest lap of the race currently is going to be by the number 23 of Fuller Than You at 55.558 seconds, or 172.193 miles per hour. But also remember, that was a caution lap, so we're going to see that. We'll see that fastest lap of the race change. As a note, your leader, the number 30 of Corvette Stingray, excuse me, he started 16th on the day, and the 13 of King of the Aces, he started today in 40th position. Both of those drivers did not pit here, so they've got 1 lap older tires and 1 lap less fuel for the most part than, maybe 2 laps less fuel than the rest of the field. But I don't know if we'll see that come into play. We might, because as you know, there's going to be pit stops here today at Talladega. So leading us down this backstretch, 2.66 miles here at Talladega. 1 lap to go until green, and I'm hoping for an additional 24 laps of green flag action. We'll see what happens. So Corvette looking for his 3rd win, second points paying race of the season. KFB, or not KFB, but King of the Aces looking for his 1st win. The 40 looking for his 1st win. Eric looking for his 4th win of the year this year. Adam B5000, I believe, is also looking for his 1st win. Or did he win earlier this year? Looking for him in the points list. He's looking for his 1st win. Sailor Spoopy Moon, I believe she has won this year. She has won this year, so she's looking for win number 2. Deviant's looking for win number 1, and DB is also looking for win number 1. He does have those bragging rights over last year's winner, as he has won the IROC Series championship. If you have not seen that race, make sure you go give it a watch. They raced that race on Monday. As Corvette Stingray leads us down to take the green flag. Eric jumped to the outside of the 40 of Veteran Chaos. We're going to see if that does anything for him. As Adam B5000 trying to make it 3 wide, almost trying to make it 3 wide with the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Here comes that 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. We've got cars 3-4 wide in the back of the pack. Let's jump back there and see that. As the 25 of JTM not getting his car wound up. Watching him right now. We're going to see if he gets his car wound up or if he's got issues. As he's falling back very, very quickly right now. Jumping down to the inside. He might be okay. He might be okay. Not sure right now. Let's jump back up to the front of this field. As a battle for the lead rages on with the 13 of Corvette, or 13 of King of the Aces right there behind your leader. The 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette jumping out to a little bit of a lead down into the turn. We're going to see what the 20 of Adam B5000 can do with that as we push into turns 3 and 4. Eric has exploded his engine on the track, folks. That's going to do it for the 80 of Hog Eric. He's done. He's done. His engine has just gone up in smoke. The 80 of Hog Eric into the pits. You absolutely hate to see it. Eric looking for his 4th win on the year. That slow drive down pit road for the 80 of Hog Eric into his pits. And we're going to see if they just put him into the garage. Eric is done for the day, folks. So one of your top 10, another of your top 10 out of this race with, we'll find out what happened to Eric here in just a moment as the 20 of Adam B5000 dunk it underneath. The number 30 of Corvette Stingray down the backstretch. As Eric being shown as losing his engine gearbox. So the 80 of Hog Eric, tough way to end his season. losing his gearbox here at Talladega. As your leader on the track is still going to be that number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Able to keep the lead on the outside over the number 20. And so we got 3, 4, almost 4 wide right now with the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. And here comes the 32 of Heck of a Duber in that ketchup taco car. Pushing 4 wide underneath the 1 of Jamal Jackson almost. We're going to see what he does. Here comes the 07 of DB. As the 96 of Nico, currently in what I would say is the catbird seat. But your leader on the track is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. As we've got Sailor Spoopy Moon trying to get underneath her teammate and car owner, that number 32 of Heck of a Duber for Duber Racing. So Spoopy right here behind her teammates. But Corvette still is going to be your leader as he is down. Corvette into the pits here on lap number 10. I think this is a scheduled pit stop, as I'm actually not sure. So we're going to find out what happens with Corvette Stingray, but he is into the pits. We're going to watch his car real fast to see if they put on tires. Not sure. We're going to jump back up to the front as your leader right now is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Here comes the 32 of Heck of a Duber down to the inside. Duber down to the inside of the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Right behind him is going to be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. As she's trying to make it 3 wide off the turn. Here comes Ice Cream and the 13 of King of the Aces in. Down into the tri-oval, so it looks like it's probably going to be a scheduled stop for the 30 of Corvette Stingray. The 32 of Heck of a Duber, now your leader here at Talladega. So Duber out to the lead. Right behind him is going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack, being pushed along by the 999 of Deviant. There's the 1 of Jamal Jackson on the outside. Trying to get into a line between... Nope, he is still on the outside of that number 29, a Wishbone Attack. As they are catching up to the 34, a Super Snake, who's going to be a rolling roadblock right now. So Super Snake, slow on the track. Allows Duber to get back to the lead. With multiple other people coming into the pits, trying to navigate their way around this roadblock. The 34 is Super Snake. Again, as you'll recall, involved in that first lap incident. So pit stops underway here at Talladega. Your leader on the track is going to be the 32 of Heck of a Duber, still your leader. Fastest lap as of right now is going to be by the 999 of Deviant at 48.770 miles per hour. Here comes that 96 of Nico 2588 down to the inside of the 32. A heck of a run on Heck of a Duber as the 96 is coming in. 32 are in. This entire pack coming into the pits right now here on lap number 13. So we're going to see at least one more pit stop by these drivers as Duber leads him down into the pits. Long pit road here at Talladega. There's the 96. There's the 32. Right side tires going on the 32. Not sure what's going on with the 96. As he's down and away. So it looked like it was right side tires only for the 32 of Heck of a Duber. 2 tire stops for all these drivers. As battling out of the pits is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588 and the 32 of Heck of a Duber. We're going to find out who your leader is. As Duber's getting a heck of a run out of the pits. The 96 coming. Here comes the 29 and the 1 of Jamal Jackson. down the backstretch. They're going to be able to get around, probably get around the 29 and the 96. 96 pulling up into traffic. I'm guessing your leader may possibly be this 29, a Wishbone Attack, but we're going to keep an eye on this. I'm looking through the standings, and I'm guessing it's going to be the 29. Here comes this rest of this other pack, catching up to the back bumper of the 96. As an FYI, JTM currently running 33rd. So the number 1 of Jamal Jackson underneath the 29, a Wishbone Attack. So we're going to see if this pack catches up to them as 14 laps to go here. Your leader at halfway is going to be, I believe, the 29, a Wishbone Attack. Yes, so your leader at halfway will be the 29, a Wishbone Attack. Make sure we get that right, as that's 5 bonus points for the 29. Yep, definitely your leader. So get that written down. Make sure we give him his points. As the 30 of Corvette Stingray, the 32 of Heck of a Duper, that is, the entirety of the rest of that pack has now caught up to the number 1 of Jamal Jackson, and the 29 of Wishbone Attack down to the inside of the number 1 is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette looking to take that lead back, and how he is caught up to this pack, I have no idea, as he was a single car pit. So amazing job by Corvette, a great outlap for him, able to come back to be able to take back this lead right now from the 29 of Wishbone Attack. So this 7-car breakaway right now, looking very good for that 96 of Nico 2588. As if the race finished right now, your winner in the series would be the number 20, the number 96. As we see more action down the backstretch, here comes the 13 of Corvette Stingray. Sorry, King of the Aces. That is King of the Aces and his teammate, the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. So you'll see 4 cars here in this pack are teammates. We got the 13 and the 6, both driving for Aces DZ Motorsports, and the 29 of Wishbone Attack and the 96 of Nico driving for MBR. Unable to get the drafting help, Nico falls back a little bit here, as your leader on the track is now going to be that number 13 of King of the Aces. I'm so used to saying Corvette Stingray because he led so many laps that I'm getting confused now, as now Ice Cream Some Days dropping down to the inside, as we're going to get the rolling roadblock of the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, reminiscent of last season at Talladega, with an incident for the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. So here comes the 13, the 6, the 1. We're going to see what they do. They're going to split him down the middle. No, he jumps up in front of the 13. So blocking the 13 of King of the Aces is going to be that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. He's now blocking the 32 of Heck of a Duber. Trying to get on him, around him on the outside is going to be Duber. Duber able to get around him. We're going to see if that affects his ability to catch up to the rest of that pack. So pulling out to the lead is going to be that 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, as she's caught up to the back of the 49, again involved in that first lap incident, putting Jetman a lap down. And not very far in front of this group is going to be the 25 of JTM 2588. So obviously down on power, the 25 of JTM. This is, I'm going to say this has probably sunk his chances, as unfortunately he's going to get put a lap down here in just a moment by the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days and his teammate, the 29 of Wishbone Attack. So Wishbone Down to the inside of the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. We're going to see if the 96 of Nico goes with him to the bottom. Here they come down into 3 and 4 as JTM dropping down low. No, he goes up to block the 6. So JTM up to block the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, allowing the number 29 of Wishbone Attack to get out there to the lead. So your points leader, the 25, is now 1 lap down to the leaders. And at this point in the race, if it ended right now, your series champion is going to be the 96 of Nico as they're getting around that rolling roadblock of the 34 Super Snake. So not sure if JTM's able to hang with the rest of this pack. But if he is and there's a caution and he's able to get around, it doesn't look like he's able to. He is definitely down on power as they are around him. So as of right now, your series champion is probably, if he can stay out of trouble, your series champion is going to be that 96. But your leader on the track is going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Right behind him is going to be the 32 of Heck of a Doober. Excuse me, sorry about that. Doober down to his inside. Right behind him is going to be the 1 of Jamal Jackson. And the 96 of Nico. This 7-car breakaway. Had to count them. 7-car breakaway here for the lead. Doober, Jamal, Wishbone, Corvette, King of the Aces, Ice Cream Some Days, and the potential series champion, the 96 of Nico. Down the backstretch they go. I'm sorry. Into the tri-oval they go. Nico down to the inside of the 13 of King of the Aces. Your leader on the track is going to be the 32 of Heck of a Doober. Still battling it out for the win today is going to be Nico's trying to take his 5th win of the year. We're going to see, because we have one more pit stop to go. Probably in the next 3 laps, I would say, we're going to see pit stops. Probably 2 or 3 laps. I'm guessing you're going to see the 30 of Corvette Stingray duck off first as he's slowing down right now. He might be out of gas, folks. Corvette down into the pits. Very, very slow. Very, very slow for the 30. His car is dead. He is not running. He is into the pits. The 29 is in. The 1 is in. Jumping up through this field. Your leader on the track is going to be the 32 of Heck of a Doober. Second place will be the 96. Trying to get one good lap here before they get into the pits. We're going to see if they duck off here or if they wait one more lap. So Corvette Stingray sounded like his car was dead, out of gas as he was going into the pits. Battling for the lead right now is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588 and that 32 of Heck of a Doober. With 5 laps remaining, here comes the 96. Here comes that 32. Coming in ahead of the 32 of Heck of a Doober. That's going to allow, I believe that's probably going to allow the 96 of Nico 2588 to lead a lap. Give him those 5 bonus points. I thought I heard an accident. So gas going into that 96. No tires. Bad pit stop for the 96 of Nico 2588 with 4 laps remaining. I believe there was some contact between him and Doober as they were coming into the pits. Coming into their pit stalls. The 96 down and away. That might make your leader the 32 of Heck of a Doober, but being shown the leader right now is going to be the 7 of Seabass. The 19 of XJ Snake, who is about to go around these drivers, is currently 1 lap down. So, unfortunate situation for that 96 of Nico 2588. I'm not sure. We're going to we're going to have to wait and see, because I believe the 799, the 420, and the 66 are all a lap down right now. The 96 unable to lead a lap, just as an FYI. So Seabass stayed out, led that lap. Here comes the 13 and the 1. They're going to be able to get around that 96. So I believe there was contact in the pits between the 96 and the 32 of Heck of a Duber. Duber might be your leader as of right now. It's still showing the 7 to Seabass. Again, we have to wait for all the, pit stops and everything to settle down, everything work out, but I'm guessing, and I am correct, your leader on the track is going to be the number 32 of Heck of a Duber. Second place is going to be the 911 of Danny Cybex as of right now. So huge shakeup here to finish off this race. Your leader going into the tri-oval with about 3 laps to go is going to be the 32 of Heck of a Duber, separating himself quite a ways from second place of the 13 and the number 1. So let's jump back here. Their second place is going to be King of the Aces. Third is going to be that number 1 of Jamal Jackson, as Jamal working underneath King of the Aces down the backstretch. Fourth place is going to be the 96 of Nico. He is way out of contention at this point. I don't believe he's going to be able to catch up to the rest of these drivers. Fourth, it looks like it's going to be the 29. So let's go through your top 10. Your leader is going to be the 32 of Heck of Dubers. Second place will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Third will be the 1 of Jamal Jackson. Fourth will be the 96. Fifth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Sixth will be the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Seventh will be the 30 of Corvette Stingray. Eighth will be the 999 of Deviant. Ninth will be the 20 of Adam B 5000. Rounding out your top 10, it's going to be the 69 of Arco Creates. So Duber, your leader, as there's 4 wide right now behind him, between the 420, the 799, and the 13. And this 96 of Nico 2588 has managed to catch the draft on the 420 at Queen of Hearts. Down the backstretch they go. Into turn 3 and 4. The 96 down to the bottom, getting a heck of a run right now on that 799 of Mike Check. Down to the inside on the Mike Check, as the number 1 of Jamal Jackson takes the lead over the 32 of Heck of a Duber. Coming down to take the white flag, your leader on the track is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Second place is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588. He's going to be being pushed along by the 13 of King of the Aces. Out in front of him is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Jamal down the backstretch. Here comes the 13 of King of the Aces. Down to the inside of the 96 of Nico 2588. For the final time, Nico down into 3 and 4. Your leader is still going to be the 1 of Jamal Jackson. Jamal trying to keep the lead in front of the 13 of King of the Aces. Behind King is going to be the 32. He's not going to be a factor in this finish, as King of the Aces down to the inside of the 1 to Jamal Jackson. Into the tri-oval for the final time. Jamal trying to cut off the 13. The 13 down to the inside, down to take the checkered flag. Your winner today at Talladega is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Jamal with a heck of a run right there at the end of the race, coming to take the win over the 13 of King of the Aces by mere feet, inches. The winning margin is going to be 0.028 seconds. So your winner today for the final race here in More Freedom Series Season 2, your winner is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. So let's go through your top 10. Again, your winner for KFB Racing is going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Second place will be the number 13 of King of the Aces. Third place will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Fourth will be the 32 of Heck of a Duber. Fifth will be the 30 of Corvette Stingray. Sixth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. 7th will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. 8th will be the 20 of Adam B 5000. 9th will be the 69 of Arco Creates. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 999 of Deviant. So as a note, JTM is going to end up finishing 33rd on the day. The 72 of Duchess is going to finish 26th. So we're going to... No more races, so we don't have to do the schedule. So let's go through those points real fast. So after calculating your points and based upon his finishing position today, your winner of More Freedom Series Season 2 is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588. So let's go through some of his stats this year. And in 24 races, Nico won 4 races with 8 top 5s, 10 top 10s, no DNFs, 4 poles, and he finished 99.91% of all the laps, or 1,116 laps on the year. That is going to be the most laps finished out of everybody else in the series. And he led 138 laps for a 12.35%. And that also is the most laps led by anybody else in the series. So congratulations again to the 96 of Nico 2588, your point series champion. Let's go through those top 10. Again, your winner for More Freedom Series Season 2, the 96 of Nico 2588. Second place will be the 25 of JTM 2588. Third will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Fourth will be the 72 of Duchess. Fifth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Sixth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Seventh will be the 00 of Mudbone. Eighth will be the 11 of TC Roberts. Ninth will be the 80 of Hog Eric. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 07 of Douchebaggins, the IROC Series champion this year. So that's a good look at your points right here on the screen. And has been a fantastic season. There's been some ups and there's been some downs for almost every driver in the series. By far the best driver out of the top, out of a few of these drivers, Nico winning 4 races. Fantastic year for him. So, I mean, there's no race next week, but yeah. So congratulations to the number 1 of Jamal Jackson, your winner today here at Talladega for the SRT 75. And just by mere inches over the 13 of King of the Aces. And congratulations to the series champion, the number 96 of Nico 2588. And until next season here in the More Freedom Series, take care.